Well, welcome. I'm so glad that you could join. My name is Kristen Burnham, and I am the Programming and Events Coordinator for Prince William Public Libraries. So I oversee system-wide programs and reading challenges such as Winter Reading Program, which is currently going on right now. So there, if you have not registered, you and your children, there's still time. As well as summer reading, 1,000 books before kindergarten, and then quarterly programs as well. Today, we're going to look over a database called Transparent Language Online. This is our digital library homepage. So how you get to this, in case you have not accessed this before, on our homepage, PWPL, you go to Digital Library, and go ahead and click on Digital Library. And then if you scroll down here, you have the option of sorting by category type or by the title of the database. So we're going to go to T and look on Transparent Language Online. It gives a brief overview. This is 110 plus languages, including English, is geared specifically for children, so ages 6 and up. And I know that we have some preschoolers, littles in the group, but this is something to keep in mind for when they are a little bit older. It offers 2 modes, which I'm going to show you, but they have games and activities. And it also includes the American Citizenship Course, which I found very interesting. So when you click on it, it'll take you here. And it'll prompt you to set up an account, or you can continue as guest. If you continue as a guest and you don't create an account, anything that you do will not be stored. So obviously you do have to create an account. This is completely free. You do not have to pay anything for it. The library pays for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So here are all of the languages that it offers. And you'll note that for several of the languages, it offers multiple dialects. So if you click on it, it'll give a breakdown of the different dialects within that language. One thing that I really do like about this is that it actually formulates the lessons on without the assumption that you are a native English speaker. So for Arabic, it has available for English speakers, for Turkish speakers, Latin American Spanish speakers, and Danish speakers, which I was like, oh, Danish, okay. The one that I was taking a look at earlier was Chinese. So we've got simplified, Mandarin, we've got Cantonese, and Mandarin has the KidSpeak option, which was referenced in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. So this is my new home base for learning a language. It walks you through the various parts of the screen, refresh your learned vocab, your activities. I love checkboxes. Not started, in progress, completed. You'll see it's very organized. It gives you the percentage of what has actually been completed. Again, remember, you have to have the account in order for this information to be saved. To launch it, you just click on Learn. You do have the option. You can remove a specific lesson from your path. You can mark it as learned if for whatever reason it just didn't refresh. You can get a shareable link to share with someone. That's kind of redundant. You could get a link to share with someone. Walk you through the units, everything. We could just keep scrolling forever and ever. Over here, you can set a goal for yourself. So a lot of apps like Duolingo have that streak, so it'll log whether you are continuing on your streak. Learn a lesson to gain learned vocab. It'll keep track of the vocabulary that you learned. It gives you different practicing methods, so listening, reading, speaking, writing. You do have the option for mobile access. Again, it's not available if you're just using the guest account. You can go back to browsing the languages. You can look at your transcript. So this will be saving whatever progress you've made and whatever lessons that you have completed. Let's go to the KidSpeak, because this one is a unique feature for the database. So KidSpeak, I'm going to, again, you could get that shareable link, but I'm going to go ahead and open it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got some music from the 90s playing. I'm feeling very nostalgic. You have different games. It's like it just like total immersion for the kid. So I clicked on this one. You've got numbers. I can do that one. And there she is, just pedaling on her thing. So again, geared for younger kids. Really excited because the dragon's coming, and then a bunch of pandas that are also riding bikes. So there you go. So you have all of these different games. So I was kind of impressed. Talk about total immersion. If you want to get out of this, you just go ahead and hit that back arrow button. It'll take you right back to your home screen for this particular language. Again, you can go up here to browse. There we go. And you can look at the different categories of lessons. So you've got your welcome lesson. It allows you to take placement tests. Maybe you don't want to start from scratch. Maybe you have, say, me, I have a beginner's knowledge of Mandarin, so I want to be placed accordingly. Where do I start with the language lessons? You've got grammar, the tones, because Mandarin is a tonal language. You've got the different, oh, I like this one, the Chinese characters, so I can't read Chinese at all. Essential conversations. So, if you're about to travel to a country, what do you need to know? How to ask for directions, where to know to go to the bathroom, stuff like that. And I'm not going to go through everything, but it does allow you to look for lessons through the category or the subject type. And if you go here, you can just add that to your path. Resources. They've got blog posts, which they have curated since I selected that I want to learn Chinese. You've got your Mandarin word of the day. It also link different resources like social media, the proficiency test, again, the mobile, if you have an account, and then you can download PDF resources to be used along with this. So it doesn't necessarily have to all be on the computer. You can download resources as well. Similar to that is Pronunicator. Pronunicator is, I just went under the piece, but it's under homework or languages. This one is another language learning. This one I think is more appropriate for older kids. It'll give you the option to indicate what your native language is. Australian, British, and Canadian. I'm actually Canadian, so I'm going to go with Canadian. And I would like to learn Norwegian. Okay, so there we go. It will generate main course for you. So core vocabulary, creating sentences, and this is done through games, quizzes, very similar to Rosetta Stone or Duolingo. Again, I'll test you, grammar, topics. Love how they put that, grammar, topics. Like this. It's listening. It's a lot of listening. And podcasts give you access to podcasts to listen to, translation to or from English, Canadian, and Norwegian, learning guides and more. So you can get structured 8-week courses. It gives you city tours. So especially for older kids, or even if you have younger children, but you want to go on here to get ideas for, like the city tours and just start to, if you create your own lessons, compiling lessons. I was, full disclosure, I was homeschooled. I did a homeschool plan through it was Seeing Home Study. So it was, you got the syllabus, and it was very much you read this on this day, this on that day. A lot of parents do build their own curriculum. So this might spark an idea for additional content that you can be providing your child with in social studies.